wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back through the mists into Barovia with this, our fancy schmancy new overlay. As Zenicus, you're hiding behind yourself. Shift to your right a little bit, sir. No, your left, sorry. Okay. Actually, I meant to turn you around here, because you're stabbing yourself in the face with lightning. Lightning, you say?
Lightning stab.
What is lightning? Where is lightning coming from? I'll tell you where lightning is coming from. Lightning is coming from this, our brand new character art. Sparkly new. Esmeralda gets a few, sorry. Esmeralda gets stock footage. But it's very nice stock footage. It's classic. So, a huge thank you to our very own Lady Vanta Blackspire. Thank you so much, Emma, for this fantastic art here. And I know
You all will.
this is so good. This is all so good. Sneaky rogue thief. Hello.
Hi, Aylin.
Look what she done. It's awesome. Okay, so yes, we have Krieg and Zenicus up top. Our Aarakocra Ranger and our what's the word? I'm having mental blocks. Our
Blood Hunter.
Seasonal elf. Eladrin. There it is. Eladrin, Blood Hunter. Okay, not yet, Carney, not yet. And also, we have down the bottom there, Lady Vanta Blackspire, the cleric, Twilight cleric of the Raven Queen, Esmeralda, the sword maiden extraordinaire, and Asara Bell in her drow form. I wasn't sure. I also did not get to see the art until this week, until it was all finished and done. And I was not sure which version we were going to get. Were we going to get just elf Asara or the true beauty that lay beneath?
Thank you for letting me put a bow in her hair. You've made me extraordinarily pleased.
You said it, and I was like, "Yes, that is correct."
I was very happy also with Lady Vanta's relics box, which is very similar to the real one, the prop of yesterday. And also, I was very happy that Krieg's hat is there.
Hell yeah!
so good. And I swear to goodness, everyone in Twitchland, it's red paint. It's red paint. It's not blood at all. Red paint. And it's not in any way foreshadowing that they're going to be bloody smears across the flagstones of the Ravenloft Catacombs. In any way whatsoever.
We just got our new art. Don't die.
Now, new art. New art. Not the only thing we've got this week. As I said, and I alluded to, something that you all don't know about either. Although I don't know if you've guessed or not. Michael seems like he may have an inkling. And I think Carney has as well. New art equals a TPK guarantee. Alusha is not feeling too good about this.
That's what we're going for.
No. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Now, dear viewers, thank you so much for dropping by. It's lovely to have you all here, and welcome on in for this, our Curse of Strahd session. We will be plunging back down into the catacombs of the Castle Ravenloft shortly, but before we do, I have one more thing to share with you and my lovely players here. A massive thank you. Hey Sam, how you doing? A massive thank you to the eloquent, dashing, erudite, an all-round wonderful chap that is Patch of Quest Junkies UK. Unfortunately working and not able to be here himself, but you will recognize him from chat, you regulars of ours, as he is often around. But we have Alicia here for Quest Junkies. Thank you, as always. Now,
represent.
I have Patch to thank for this. We all have Patch to thank for this. So, without further ado, if my dear players would kindly turn their attention to the stream, as I present to you a first Purple Phoenix Iwaki, a first for this channel, a first for all of our campaigns, as I play for you our very first session intro video. Regards. Enjoy.
Oh my god.
Boom! There it is! How
That was
good
so cool.
is that?
So cool! Oh my god!
So awesome. That's
Yes.
so great.
So good. Patch,
Amazing.
when you're watching later, thank you so much for that wonderful intro. And I shall be playing it again later. And at the start of every session. So do jump in as quickly as you
Yay.
can. Fantastic stuff. Everyone, go over and go to Quest Junkies UK and share all of the love. Let those phoenixes fly and show our deepest gratitude and a thanks to the wonderful people over there. So good. So
That's
good, so
so
good.
awesome.
That was amazing, yeah.
Yes.
And also,
had
I noticed there was hints there.
I love that.
Secret hints there
Was there?
in the background.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Don't never
I'm
do that
not
kind of thing.
thinking about the secret hint.
And so I was like, oh, that's where.
Not gonna think about.
Ah!
Yes, I did ask. A massive shout out also to James's RPG art, which is the source of those various animated images you saw there that we have seen throughout our game already and have given thanks for. But let us double down on that gratitude because they work so lovely in that intro there. I've watched it so much this week. I unfortunately on OBS you don't get, when you go to a cutscene like that, you don't get the sound, so I couldn't hear it. I was just watching it, but I watched it enough. I think I could sing the song along with it. So anyway, that was yes. Such a I feel very spoiled. All this wonderful art and an intro and everything that's going on and all sorts of exciting things in the works. Stay tuned until the end, everyone. I shall be doing the full rundown of all of the exciting things that are coming up on our channel and linked with our channel in the near future. So, let us carry on. Last time we were here. Actually, no, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting so carried away with thanking Patch and Emma here for all that wonderful stuff. I forgot to thank everyone else. A huge thank you to the VOD squad, including Patch. So I guess I have kind of thanked them in a way already. But the VOD squad, thank you so much for catching up with our shows and our stories whenever you get the chance. It's wonderful to have everyone here live in chat and talking to each other and talking with us. Everyone's hanging out in chat. If you want to say hello, please do. But of course, if you do not get the chance, we are very happy to have you along whenever you can. And also, going way down there, down round the curvature of the earth, all the way down to Australia, we have the wonderful folks down at Sirenscape and all of the incredible sounds and sound effects that you can hear, wolves and the like howling away in the background.
Not the Zenekas.
That is not Zenekas, not just yet, no. And a huge shout out to them and big thanks as always. Not just them on your earphones and headphones. Also, we have the wonderful folks at Dark Fantasy Studio. And on YouTube, the two channels, count them, 1, 2, RPG Music Maker Travis Savoy and Epic Journey. Wonderful channels with amazing music for all of your TTRPG goodness, be that tabletop, virtual, or material and in person. And finally, on Patreon, because there's all sorts of wonderful places to get all sorts of wonderful things, there is Will Savino. Head over to the VODs on YouTube for all of the links and everything that's going on with that. Now, all of that said and aside, and myself slightly calmed down after the excitement of all of these reveals and exciting things that are happening. Last time, you rushed through looking for Esmeralda to free her and get the antidote for Ayamaris, who people in chat will know as Van Richten, after he was poisoned at the dinner by Strahd. You found yourselves in a torture chamber, submerged in water, and as you went to free Esmeralda, as she was strapped to this throne-like chair up in the dais above, oh, thank you for that follow, Oli Kenobi, distant relative, and you released her from her restraints, but as you did so, rising up out of the waters from the torture chamber floor, zombies emerged and rushed to attack you, and then immediately rushed away as Vantas turned and dead, scared the pants off all of them, all those zombie pants, all scared away. And oh, you too. Okay, now careful. Are you DMing it, Ollie? Because I don't want any spoilers. Or Ollie Kenobi is playing Strahd as well. I hope you're DMing it. Or you are far ahead of us. Either way, that'll be better. Anyway, as you very efficiently dealt with all of these pesky zombies, you found yourselves rushing back, trying to get back up the stairs, but you found the way blocked as a wall of stone closed off the stairs you had come down, as the second wall of stone that had been slowly closing throughout the zombie fight clumped closed, almost juicing Skrig in the process. But we do not have an Aarakocra smoothie, not today. No, as you found yourselves trapped between a rock and a hard place, underneath the pillar stone, so another rock. But also, you finally heeded the cries for help from the south, and as you went into the prison block there, you found a trapped man who had not suffered the fate of everyone else in that prison block, as all the others that were there were dead, but this man who called himself Emil from Valaki asked you to help him escape, and he'd been chased here by dire wolves and trapped by Strahd, but he was able to alleviate your predicament as he had fallen down into these cells after coming down through a trapdoor and slide type thing, which he then pointed out to you, and you were able to clamber up with the help of our flying, levitating, rope-wielding friends, and you... Ooh, sudden music is sudden. You... I forgot that last time. I was like, oh yeah, must recap faster. Okay. And you found yourselves up in a stone corridor carved into the rock of the pillar stone of Castle Ravenloft itself. And you made your way along through the mist, barely able to see in front of you. Although, despite that, Xenicus rushed ahead, eager to get back to his former master to deliver the antidote and save him from the poison that was coursing through his veins and closing his throat. He barreled down the corridor and crashed into the door at the other end, which was a pull, not a push, so he hurt himself a little bit. But then he regained his composure quickly, pulled it open, and you found yourself in the catacombs of Castle Ravenloft proper, as tunnels, walkways, went off in all sorts of directions with tombs acting as the pillars to support the vaulted ceiling above. A ceiling which I mistakenly said was covered with bats, but it is nighttime, so of course they are all leading their best batty lives out in the valley of Barovia, having escaped up through whatever way it is that they fly out of here. So there must be some way out of here. And you are left with just their guano covering the floor to the depth of several inches. But luckily you can't see it, as it's below all of that mist that is rolling across the floor. And as we return to the catacombs, I need all of you to roll me some initiative so we can get moving through here in an orderly fashion.
Yay!
It's
Boop.
It's all right. It's all right.
Are we popping these on a roll 20?
Yes, please. Just a moment. I will
Of course we are. Why
get
wouldn't we be?
that thing loaded for you. Whoop. There you go. Oh, that's very zoomed out. Sorry, chat. Let me zoom in for you.
Does our friend Emil get initiative as well?
I'll just stick him at the end. He's following behind you.
By the way, Michael, before I forget, I also cast Protection from Evil and Good on you last time.
You
Just to
did,
remind
yes.
Oh.
I realised I have that.
Feel free to forget.
Okay.
It's okay.
No!
All right.
I was
So,
like, I have Bless and Protection from Good and Evil on me because of Fetch.
puts Emil down the back here for a second. And you lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Ah, who are you? Go away. Sorry, you were still in there from last time. You were still stuck in there from the zombie fight. There you go.
Okay.
Enter away, dear friends, dear players. Okay, now Turnscape. Where is that lovely soundset beneath the blue water? A custom soundset, because Sirenscape lets you build all of your own things as well. Give it a try. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
There are 10 free soundsets, and then when you get hooked, you can become a subscriber and get all of them. This one. Ah, peaceful, calming music.
Sure.
Lovely.
Oh, my initiative disappeared. It was in there for a second.
Oops.
Oop, there we go.
She's a ghost.
Boo.
Spooky.
Bye.
Spooky ghost.
Cow Ghost? Moo.
I think, sorry, your initiative has a full
Just wear
stop.
black and
17.
white.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Boom. Done.
Period.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll work. Hang on. Would it measure that properly? Oh, yes,
It did.
it's okay. Yeah, it does.
I have to take away the period because Xenicus is higher than me,
Nice
so it
rolls.
ruins the effect.
I'll add it. Make it. There we go.
There we go.
No,
Now
you
we-
stole my thing!
Now we may proceed. So, true to form,
There we go. Make it my own.
as has been the case so far already, Xenicus, you are first.
Yes.
Makes
So,
sense.
are you just dashing through the snow? No.
I mean, it's worked so well for me so far. I've fallen into 5 traps with the rushing in thing.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
It's been working. I mean, the plan's been working well so far, so I don't see
Why?
why I should
Somebody
change
else
the
fell
plan
into
at all.
because of you, to be
Why
fair.
would you? Why would you change? You know, what's a faultless system?
Exactly. So, so Seneca's rushes in.
That's Vanta's line. You're just stealing everything. Everybody's
Yeah.
things. Stop it. Rude. So rude.
Well, I get to go first, so they're my things.
We're
to do.
sharing. We're sharing.
Is caring.
It's a
Exactly.
environment of it's an
That's
environment of collaboration.
Oh,
Exactly.
Origanobi. It's kind words in chat.
Chat get Xenicus, okay?
Go away.
So I went here, and oh wow, this corridor is a lot longer than I thought it was going to
There
be. Okay. Oh jeez. Xenicus
Yes.
turns around and goes, "I think we're in a maze."
Oh no.
Oh no. It's very correct.
Yeah, look at that. Goes on and on and on. And you see, as you look down, that mist is just rolling across the floor, and you see. Actually, I think I have one of those rather nifty James RPG handouts for this very place. Let me show you. And chat as well while we're here. Doopy doopy doo. Ravenloft Catacombs. Yep, there it is. Boop. And boop. Hello.
What we got? Ooh, this.
Cool.
But
I
without
have
the
to
bats.
watch-
There's bats, better one.
I know, yeah, but not in his one. Sorry, Emma.
Yeah, there are.
There's no sound. If that's
They're
okay.
bugs, they're not bats.
Yes.
It's more like
Oh my
static.
god! These
They're just
these are
mosquitoes.
amazing and
Avert your
terrifying.
That's the
Avert
plan.
your
I
eyes
think
from
that's
it.
the plan. Okay, so here we are in the catacombs. That bit down.
Oh! I just saw the what you
I
told me
know.
to not look at. Oh god, I hated that.
I mean, what were you expecting?
Don't look, there's bats. Okay, open up.
Click. Let me have a look.
I didn't hear the bat part specific.
I was hoping it's just a sound thing, not a visual. But sorry for that. Okay.
Do I see like
It's okay. No, it's fine.
creepy windows in the background, or is
Deploy
that
fringe. Deploy fringe. Protective fringe implant. Safe. No, you do not see that, I'm afraid.
Than you would expect.
So, but I see 2 doors here. Am I correct?
There are doors there, yes. You can have a look at them if you wish. Now, you remember the one you came through had an inscription on the door.
It did. It said toilet, I think.
Nope.
I did not write it.
Bah.
It said, allow me to help you.
Parking space, parking section D.
Still no.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free on Sundays.
Staff only.
Chat, do you see what I have to deal with every week?
You love it.
Yes. That's why I have 5 campaigns.
Here,
only 5.
That someone is microwaving fish.
Said
Microwaving fish.
What?
at the end. Yes, that's what's happening. No, it said, if I may.
We will play this game.
This group strikes me as a Suicide Squad. That could be arranged, Ollie Kenobi. That could be arranged. Although I guess if I arrange it, it becomes murder.
Yes.
Yeah, it's murder.
Oh my god.
If the DM arranges it, it's not suicide. It's murder.
Okay. Anyway, it said, "Herein lie the ones who walk the path of pain and torment." Orcs in space. Thank you for the follow and a good name.
Does that? So that was the
Very
full
good name.
quote, yeah.
Yeah. Herein lies the ones who walk the path of pain and torment.
Orcs in space.
Like
Thank you for the
ascetic
follow.
monks?
Orcs in space. Thank you. Yes. Strange. It was etched in the stone of the catacombs here all the time.
Space.
With the torture chamber.
No, it's
Spelljammer confirmed.
exactly.
That's just guys who just walk on nails, for spiritual reasons. It's probably just a bunch of monks.
Indeed.
Now they don't need to walk on nails. They can just walk above everything on the air.
Move, damn it.
I don't know where to
It's
go.
not my turn.
True.
Right.
I'm going to keep moving.
Mhm,
So I went
mhm.
5,
Mhm,
10. Oh, jeez. This goes on forever.
Chat, I'm sure you'll agree that as beautiful as this RPG art is, we do want to see where he's headed. So let's follow him.
Oh,
Let's follow.
jeez. Oh, jeez.
Are we allowed to move? Or should we-
It's my turn at the moment.
No,
I think,
initiative.
actually, I think it's going to be annoying all going in initiative. Let's keep the initiative for in case anything kicks off. But just go
In
slow.
case.
Go slow.
Go slow. Okay.
just
so
Can
yeah.
I
guys
put a
don't-
heart
don't
on
do
my
me.
initiative, or will that not work? It worked. Okay.
No, but that means your initiative's now 2.
No,
Shh.
she's just
It was the
she's just
lowest
breaking mathematics that 5 is now
True.
less than 3 apparently.
Vanta would.
So, yes. I think we're in a maze, Craig. What does your non-elf eye see? Because you're the only non-elf here.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
I'm not an elf.
This
Oh, yeah,
is a
Esmeralda's here
very
too.
long corridor.
Rude.
Oh,
There are.
John.
Rude.
Several. What?
Hold on.
What?
Is this a door? Is this a cell?
Yes.
Mm.
It is a
Emil, you coming?
Craig. And Craig, as you step up to the
they
door,
are.
let me
Oh.
read those for
What
you.
about
Okay, so actually, Zenicus, you got the one that's earlier in the order here, so let me read that for you.
What about
Zenicus, as you step up to that crypt there with a hefty stone slab on the door. Oh no, sorry, excuse me. the one that doesn't have a hefty stone slab. The stone door of this crypt lies on the floor. The inscription obscured by fog. The crypt gapes open. A skull, some bones, and a few bits of rusted armor lie atop the marble slab inside, with a leering stone gargoyle squatting at each end.
Yeah, nah.
You gonna look for the
Very-
door under the mist?
Look through the door.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
clear
the mist.
clear the mist to read the inscription if you want.
Blow it away.
Blow it away.
Okay, the epitaph.
Vanta starts
Speak of-
flapping
Go on,
over.
Mimi.
Yeah, Krieg just wafts the
I'll
wings.
huff and I'll puff and I'll blow this house down.
Or just, well, the mist away at least. Let's settle for the mist. Settle
He
for
is
the
a
mist.
wolf.
The entire,
Exactly.
all of Castle Ravenloft comes tumbling down. No.
Mission accomplished.
Wait,
As-
is that Strahd as one of the little piggies then?
He's a little piggy.
As you waft away the mist, you see the epitaph on the door, which reads, Enderovich, brackets, Enderovich the Terrible. What the blood of 100 wars did not do, the spurn of a woman accomplished.
Got feels, I guess.
Cotfield.
And Krieg, you are over
Esmeralda
there. As you approach
Feature.
those doors, there. Your one has the inscription on the door says Duchess Dorfnia Dilisnia.
I ain't spelling that.
No, it's okay.
I
went to
I
write it
will
and went,
take
nah.
the challenge.
But that one is closed tight, I'm afraid.
Huh.
Should-
Well, I mean, a duchess doesn't sound too dangerous.
I'm a
Neither
lady,
does
I'll
a
have you know.
baby.
You did beat Lady Raven. You do know that we're with the most dangerous, like Lady Vanta. We met Lady Morwen. Like all the royalty here is very dangerous. Oh, nobility.
You know what? You're right, Xenacus.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think I'm only a lady, or I only have my title because there's none left but me.
Craig is walking away.
Okay.
You see,
Moving down here to this one.
you see other doors.
There's only one left. Yes, you are. Walk away.
Okay, Krieg, as you get to that door there, you see the
I love-
inscription
I
reads
love this game.
Piddlewick, Fool of
Oh,
Dorfnia.
save him! I want to see his thing
I'm away.
The trap.
Sorry,
The
sorry,
trap.
can we
Don't
just go
trust
back? Save him, I want to see his bones. Is that what you said?
Oh my fucking god.
I want to see his ghost! But
Oh, sorry,
I
I'm sorry,
mean,
I'm sorry.
The bones is funnier.
Oh, I thought that shit was in chat, and I was like, what? Sociopath.
Craig
It's awesome.
That one.
Way over there.
Now we're a sociopath.
Three over there.
waddles over like, fool. Fool. Why would they insult him on this inscription?
He was presumably too dead to object.
Sure.
It's a job title.
It is a job title.
What an awful job.
Yeah, it would. I wouldn't like being the fool of a group either. And then I lean on the wall.
Shoo.
Right over Craig's head.
Yes, as high as you fly, it still manages to go over your head.
This game brings me insurmountable joy.
I'm so glad that the most joyous and hilarious section of this we've had so far is down here in the catacombs and the crypts.
Oh yeah!
It's where we belong, to be honest.
Probably not gonna end up here anyway.
Oh, pallbearers, yeah, you're just delivering.
Exactly.
What does the door look like? Like you
Say-
said, it's stone.
Is it
Hefty,
like-
yes,
like
a hefty slab
stone?
of stone. I think there is actually an official description.
The official description is just a big slab of stone, and it's even less. It's even more lackluster than.
A slab of stone the size of a slab
Door.
of stone.
Can I just check? The first guy's name was Endenovich.
Enderovich the Terrible.
Here you go.
Wonderful.
In brackets.
Each crypt, Krieg,
The
is
terrible.
sealed with a chiseled stone door, inverted commas, actually a tight-fitting stone slab measuring 3 feet wide and 5 feet tall. But, I mean, they're clearly designed to be opened or have been opened in the past, so.
Right.
Yes, that was a
People
fun.
being
a fun-
buried standing up.
I am very sad that I am out of detect magic. So I don't get to peep at the goodies through the
That is
wall.
true. That
so-
is true.
Krieg is gonna like.
Can-
I can see some bars up here.
Bar-
So
To the
Krieg-
north.
Yeah, to the north.
There is
Yes,
a
here.
portcullis up there. Yeah.
I think I'll follow him a little bit. I won't go too quick, but
Yep, no problem.
Vant will be on his tail.
Esmeralda, what are you doing?
Can I do some kind of perception check to see if there's any kind of, I don't know, things that look like they might have been moved recently? Or, I mean, I imagine I can't check the floor because it's covered in mist and bat poop. But I think on the walls or any hinges that seem like they've been kind of moved recently or, you know, otherwise, like, within the recent activity, basically. Is that possible?
Yeah, give me a
Being
perception check.
sensible.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception.
Found a sensible one in the group.
That's
Wow.
17.
Okay. Nothing that you can see, really. You know, I mean, the conditions down here are really bad. You know, it's dark. There's the mists and everything, so it's tricky.
Fair
Would
enough.
everyone's dark vision have worn off by now? Question.
Lasts for 8 hours, doesn't it? Or how long does yours last for?
I think it might be a little bit short, but I will just
Okay.
triple check.
Please do.
Mine is 8 hours. I
forever.
think I'm okay.
Thank you, Drow.
So sorry.
It's okay. Krieg, as you approach
It
that
lasts for
portcullis...
1
Oh,
hour.
there we go. 1 hour.
So
I mean, yeah, you're okay, but yeah, there is definitely a limit to that.
Gotcha.
As you, Krieg, as you approach that through the bars of this lowered portcullis, you can see steps going down. But as the roof of the stairway also goes down, it obscures whatever lies beyond.
Huh. Well, I don't know that we need to go down.
The plan was to go back up. Yes, that's
Mm.
true.
Huh.
Emphasis on the plan was.
Yes,
Um,
everyone's become very much more relaxed.
Krieg, like seeing that the stairs go down, he muddles over it for a second. He's like, I really don't think we need to go down. And then he kind of realizes how
Kaelin, how you
down
doing?
they are,
Yeah.
and like his need to be free starts to like kind of creep up like in the back of his brain.
Oh,
Trapped like rats.
And he like shivers at the thought of how down underground they are, and just kind of shuffles away from the bars.
I mean, actually, strictly speaking, you're still very, very far away from the ground. Should you find yourselves suddenly outside of this pillar rock.
Highly comforting.
We did.
And then we
We went up the
Up.
thing.
the thing.
Yeah.
So you can sense that the sky is nearer to you.
Now, remember, as you came...
we did only go 10 feet up. I don't know how many
Right.
feet down we went. But Krieg, it's summon. It's summon. You can't deny.
Well,
That's if the sky still exists.
maybe we need to go down to go up.
Or up to go down.
Where is the dude? I want to find this Amir.
He's just following behind you. Like, looking around
You.
nervously. Yes, what is it?
What more do you know of this place, or are you useless to us?
I did not come through this way.
He knows nothing.
I think he knows some things.
I'm
But
useless. He has his
Just
own
not about
worth,
this.
surely.
Banta, there is another crypt door ahead of you, and Krieg, there's one to your left there.
I don't like
Vanta
this one.
wheezes for a second and then looks at the crypt.
Okay, the one that you are approaching there, Vanta, to the east of you there,
Yeah.
is... It says Prince Ariel de Plumet, brackets Ariel the Heavy.
Oh, can I? Can I just? I think the ring is still in. I'm pretty certain I have all my items, don't I?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just like pop open, make sure no one's looking. Pop open my trinket box, and I'll just lean in and just say, "Hey, Hey, sorry, it's been a little while. I've been trying to do things on my own. It's all really complicated.
It's okay, dear.
Don't. Okay. Prince, can I speak to you, please?
Yes, what do you want?
Do you have any prince friends called? And I would just like to repeat the name. I'm just curious to see if any of them know it.
Ariel de Plummet. Ariel de Plummet. Ariel de Plummet. I don't believe I know anyone with that name, no. I'm sorry.
Alright. Just curious. Never mind.
I miss the social functions, he said in a altogether too real a way.
Oofed.
I'm sure we
Oofed,
can
indeed.
arrange something.
I hope one day.
Oofed.
Close the trinket box, thank you. Can I just investigate? Make sure there's nothing afoot. There may be things afoot, but I do not see them with an 8.
We open the door and there is a foot.
I found a singular
as
foot.
as was.
The new quest, where is its pair?
Krieg, are you checking out the other one?
Just the other foot, nothing else attached
Yeah.
to it.
Okay, so that one that immediately to your left there on the door reads Lady Isolde Junk, brackets Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports.
She very stretchy.
There's gotta be
Nothing
something
rubber.
good in here.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dow.
Bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Isolde Incredible. No.
Asara, what do you think's in here?
What? What is it? What does it say?
It sounds like this was a merchant.
Well, then probably stuff.
Noted.
Is there anything that I can unlock?
No, just a big stone slab.
Hold on, I can't see where Vanta's gone to, so I'm gonna.
You can try and shift them open if you want.
I.
Like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm
I
wary.
will.
Mhm.
I will examine for booby traps.
Please give me a perception check.
I perceive nothing. I perceive absolutely nothing. I got a 7.
Noted. Looks fine.
Yeah. Looks fine. And then I'm gonna try and shift the stones.
Okay, I need a strength
Yep.
check. I believe athletics. Where is it?
Athletics or
Sorry, I should have made a
Athletics?
memo of this. Just a straight strength check actually.
my strength is
I mean, it makes no
Here's
sense. It's
mine.
not athletics. Yeah, athletics.
Hearing all this commotion, Vanta will head over.
I got a 4 with my noodle arms.
Seeing
No.
Noodle Arms in action,
Mhm.
can she give it a go?
Yes, please.
All right. Let me try. I've lifted plenty of crypt doors in my.
Oh, everyone! Just before you do, Vanta,
Yes.
Patches in
Oh.
chat.
He's here.
Hey, thank
Thank
you. It was
you.
amazing. I loved it so much. It brought the smile was beaming. It was great.
Yes, thank you so much, Patch. Again
you.
and again. I cannot say it enough. It was wonderful. And shall be played and played and played and played. Everyone, that one there. Question Junkies UK. That one right there.
Yeah.
Open in another tab, please. So everyone just disappears. And fuck you, goodbye. No. Okay.
Can I ask for Asara's help and get an advantage on that roll, or is it too late to try?
Absolutely. Yes, yes. So the help action is a thing.
Oh, it was worse. It's not good. Somehow.
I sapped
Uh,
your energy.
9.
Maybe the guano's very slippery.
Yeah, it's hard to get purchase, clearly.
Yeah, fortunately.
There you go.
I failed.
Seems this antiques merchant is doomed to lay in rest. Not be
I want
disturbed.
to turn to Krieg, because Krieg seems to be the one who's like looking the most anxious to leave, considering he's trapped underground. Can you not find the way out? Is that why you're looking through all of these crypts here, Krieg?
Yes and no. There's a very, very small, very animal part of my brain
Ah.
That's enough.
Was that in character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna be like,
It would have been meaner if it was out of character.
leaning on my wall.
I want to check for magical items, but I can't right now, and I'm upset.
Find your own prophecy. Fine. I don't judge.
That
I want to.
makes
I
no
want you
sense,
to know that.
but I appreciate it. It sounds positive.
Maybe we can talk another time. I think we're on a bit of a time crunch, and I think I'll look to Xenicus then, just to see what. I'm trying to gauge the atmosphere because Vanta has an idea, but she doesn't really want to do it.
Okay.
So, if things look really desperate, then she will. But how's Xenicus looking?
In terms of like, he's could have been nervously kind of like trying to like sniff around, just trying to figure
Yeah.
out any exit of this place, because he's trying to get to this antidote to the guy who needs
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Can you smell any fresh air? Any drafts of anything coming from outside that indicate where we're supposed to go?
Fortunately, the guano is really bad, Cynicus.
Wow.
Okay.
Guano.
Vanta is going to look, kind of just like stand behind one of the crypt doors, and having opened up her trinket box beforehand, I think this time she's gonna like rest her hand on it and open it up again.
Okay.
And lean very closely and just say, I didn't really want to do this, but I seem to have. Well, we seem to have little other option. Your Majesties, I believe you could have some knowledge of this place that we're in. Would I be mistaken? Perhaps I should ask this to you, Queen Ravnovi. Can I ask that? And see what response I get.
I'm very sorry, Lady Blackspire, but neither of us visited here. My husband was killed in battle, and I died on the way. The nursemaid looked after me as best she could, but I didn't make it.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah?
Vanta hates herself for doing this. I need you all to know this feels like the most wrong thing, and it's never even crossed my mind to do before.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've been lying to you the whole time.
Don't say that, because that's gonna break her. 26. Is she lying or hiding any truth from me?
Not in the slightest.
Oh, thank God. Okay. There's like a moment of like Vanta's just like holds the trinket box to her forehead and is like, yeah, okay, thank you. Closes it.
She's like, well,
resumes her gothic demure.
she was saying this. Yeah, she's like, yeah, she explained. She explains that she had been summoned here by Strahd, but didn't make it, unfortunately. Despite the fact that the nursemaid, who was still stuck around as a medical assistant and help, the nursemaid was looking after her as best she could. Good old nurse Lysaga. But unfortunately, she was not able to save her.
Lysaga?
As in Baba Lysaga?
That's the name also.
Oh my lord.
So, everyone is all over the place.
Vanta is going to
help
Xenicus as best as she can to get out of here. I have to go and take that call. I'm sorry, John.
No problem. Yep, 2 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
I'm looking at these two. I guess they're still crypts, yeah? They don't look different, these two doors next to me.
Same style, yeah. So you're reading the inscriptions?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. Just a moment. One problem with these lovely details that D&D Beyond has for us is that my mouse wheel is fucked. So moving up and down between all these things is rather tricky.
Sorry. Is
No,
there like an order you'd like us to go through?
No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. The one to your left there, on the west side there, says Sir Leonid Krushkin. In brackets, Sir Lee the Crusher. Bigger than life, he loved his jewelry. And the one to the east of you there says Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
And they're just big slabby stone doors.
Mm-hmm.
2 seconds, I'm gonna roll something for myself.
Please.
Yeah, okay. So Xenocus is just getting frustrated by this point, like looking around, getting lost.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna like wants to know, like part of him's thinking like, is there's only crypts? Is there no way out? Maybe there's a way out from the crypts, and he's just gonna try and break one of these through.
Okay,
and
east or
see if
west?
there's like a door. I'll go the one he's next to because it's frustrated. He's not thinking clearly.
Okay, nope. Give me an athletics check.
No, but this is a strength based.
It is.
So that means I do have advantage right now because I'm wolf.
There you go.
That's 17, or I think I'm gonna go with the 17 instead of the nat 1.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So, as you frustratedly heave on this large stone slab, it ponderously rolls aside. And inside, you see an oversized skeleton draped in jewelry and rags that lies atop an elongated marble slab in the center of the crypt. Leaning against the slab is a blood-stained maul strung with cobwebs.
Is the maul being held by anything, or is it just
No,
like
just
sitting there?
leaning against the slab.
I mean, he's just. I think I'm gonna go in, like, and sniff around as if like to see if there's anything different in the smells here. If it feels like it's fresher, or if it definitely feels mustier.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's been closed up for a while. Let me get rid of that. I won't bother getting rid of the door for you.
Okay.
You're gonna step in? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna step in.
Sorry, it's gonna be very small for you.
It's just small. I'm gonna look around because like he's that desperate. He's convinced that there must be a way out somewhere, and he's just having a look around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna...
give me a perception check.
Cool. That is 17 plus 5.
Okay. Again, yeah, just the jewelry looks very nice. Looks worth quite a lot. And then there's this massive, weapon, just the maul with dried blood stains.
Yes, that is important.
And covered in cobwebs.
Would Xenocus steal from the dead?
Your alignment suggests no. It's dry, Kaelin. It's dry.
Yes, thank you for checking.
CSI.
Enhance.
CSI Barovia.
Yeah.
Watch that.
He's going to step out.
Very busy CSI unit.
He's going to step out and tell the others what he found there, and then he's like, maybe the other one near the wall will be open. He's going to try and open the one across as well. He's just trying to find an exit, so he's just another strength check, I guess, on that one.
On the east side.
Yeah, he's determined there's an exit somewhere near here.
Athletics, yeah.
Well, that is that's pretty damn good. That is a 21.
Nice. Again, and you heave that one open. And as you do, inside you see a skeleton wearing tattered priestly vestments that lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The domed ceiling overhead is painted with a glorious sun mural. you looking inside a bit more?
Yeah, I'll do that.
As you look inside, draped around the neck of the skeleton is a sun-shaped holy symbol. Do you want to look at it, or you can take it? Or...
Yes, yeah. He's gonna like sniff it first because he's still a werewolf.
Mhm.
Kind of like that, kind of inquisitive dog style.
Okay, nothing particular, just that kind of dry, scent of the crypt, scent of the grave. You gonna look at it closer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As you take the amulet in your hand, a ghostly female voice
Oh no.
whispers in your ear. There is a grave to the west, with roses that never die, in a place built by healers, in a village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost.
I'm kind of mad that didn't rhyme.
I'll take it over a zombie.
Yeah, I was expecting the voice to like be a ghost that was going to attack me. So yes, that was a very, very much better than that. But yeah, I think at that he like it has this moment of like it kind of turns back and looks towards Vanta as if to go like, oh wait, the voices do speak to you from the items. That's weird. like part of it, as much as he believes Vanta, part of him was still skeptic until this very moment. And I think he's gonna like quietly kind of just like as if nod, as if like you've given me this charge, and he's gonna try and like take the amulet off the body and
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. And yeah, as it said, it's charged you with taking this amulet to this grave. So
grave to the west, roses don't die. Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this to the grave to find a treasure long lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to put that in chat?
Yes, that would be lovely, just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Frigg, having heard the stones move, he'll come over to investigate a little bit.
Yeah.
And he'll see, I would imagine he would see Xenakis very carefully removing this amulet from the crypt.
Yes.
And he's kind of hanging in the doorway. And once he's done, he'll be like, find anything?
Definitely this big massive werewolf doing something very carefully, and you just scared the crap out of him. Like all the hair just pinged up. Like he was. Yes. A clue, I think, but not what we need right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll open these ones so you can remember which ones you've opened.
Where do we go?
Yes, Esmeralda, please. Sorry, please.
Waiting back here by this gate.
Mm-hmm.
I want to open it. I want a thieves' tool it.
It's not locked. It's a portcullis that's just dropped down and looks very, very heavy.
I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I've been waiting here. I'm gonna unlock it. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see what's in there. But I'm gonna
there's no bloody keyhole.
Is there a police system or something that opens it? Is there any indication of how it does get opened, actually?
You can investigate around.
I'd have to go back and check. I think Esmeralda is focused on something else, but if that comes up again, I would probably... Actually, she's thinking more along the lines of there's bat guano everywhere. She would like to investigate to see if there's an indication of where they would be entering and exiting from, which I'm guessing, because there's lots of sort of small, skinny corridors, and they're kind of a pain in the ass to fly around through. So her thought is perhaps it's kind of higher, closer to the entrance and exit. There's much higher traffic. Can she try and get an idea of where that entrance/exit might be, based on the guano levels?
That tracks.
I'm afraid there are so many bats here all the time. It's frequently refreshed. And
But like, is there like a part of the wall that's like probably like 3 feet as opposed to like 6 inches, or?
Hold on.
you think that maybe the person that comes down here the most is often in a mist form or a bat himself?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry, that
Okay.
check before would have
that's fine.
turned up something if there was.
That's fair. That's fair.
It carries on round to the corner there if you want to check, Esmeralda.
Just over here.
Yeah, there's a little corner around there.
Okay.
Krieg, like,
hang on. Yeah, sorry, go for it, Krieg.
He's gonna wander over to this one, and like as he starts to read it, like hearing the bats kind of flying around, he's gonna have a moment and remember his conversation with Ramses.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to like kind of thump himself on the head and be like, "Ugh, sorry." And he's going to cast Speak with Animals on himself.
Okay. Sorry, chat.
These bats.
I was trying to say, remember that I said the bats they've flown out because it's nighttime. Only poop. Nothing but poop.
There's nothing. There's no living animals in this.
Ages.
Are there any insects in here?
I mean, you can have a search around. I would, with the number of bats, I would imagine not.
Okay.
Usually, all get eaten up.
If the bats are doing their job.
Yeah, right. Now,
Lazy bats?
Esmeralda, as you turn around that corner there, sorry, chat, I can't. I'm trying to figure out how to get sight on Esmeralda's token, but I can't because it's not a player token. It's the one of the official ones. So it's supposed to be hiding away out of players' view, if it so chooses. As you go around that corner there, Esmeralda, it says Artank Swilorovich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild.
We get along great. I like this guy already. What about the one to the far east?
It's difficult to make out down the end because it's down the end of that passageway.
Okay, are you close to it?
As you step there, the small holes in the wall fire out poison darts.
Yay!
Thank you.
But that's okay because I'm immune to poison, aren't I?
Are you?
Wait. Oh no, I don't have my deck with me.
Yes. Oh no.
I don't have anything with me. You stole all my stuff.
Okay.
Some
right.
of it's like in the video games where as we're leaving, there's a chest with all your stuff just neatly there at the exit door.
I'm really hoping this too because I've got a dress. Right
there is there is a sudden shift as the floor depresses, and there is as compressed air as poison darts burst
Can you
forth.
roll a dex save?
Just a moment, please.
You do acrobatics. I'm good at that.
It is. Where are you? There we go. Assuming it was. Yes. Okay, I need. Okay. I'm afraid not. There is no save because of the surprise. You take 12 poison damage. Oh no,
Fine.
there is a save. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, 12 piercing damage.
Oh no! And then how's the poison?
And then a Constitution saving throw. Yes.
Okay. Oh my pawn isn't actually all that great. I'm a noodly spellcaster. Oh, 16.
Okay, that is a pass. So you take half of the damage. So yes, so you take the 12 piercing damage as the darts go into your side. You wince and cry out, and everyone else, you hear this. Esmeralda yelps in pain, and you take 4 poison damage. 8 half to 4.
A lot better than I thought it was going to be. That's
So, yeah,
still
20 total.
a lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Question: which direction was that noise from?
Northeast.
Northeast.
North for you. Actually.
Okay, cool.
Krieg, are you looking at that door there? He's gone. He's vanished. He fell into a pit trap. He's dead.
He's in
Yeah.
the bathroom, so
I'm just putting a red cross on his token for him when he gets back. Okay. So, so Xenicus, yeah, you go thump, 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 and you come running. You see Esmeralda. Well, you hear Esmeralda like, "Oh, fuck's sake!" He's probably swearing like a storm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Are you okay? What happened? Where are the enemies?
You still can't see her there. You jump around the corner there.
There we go.
Just a door. I wasn't careful enough.
Do you need me to fight it back?
I think that the trap is, at least wasn't you this time. Oh, I wouldn't know that.
You see, like it just kind of like head goes back and I kind of.
I have no idea about your history with traps.
Good point. You weren't. Esmeralda
Nope.
wasn't there.
Nope. I will just maybe point to I guess there's like a depression in the floor, and maybe like, do I get the impression that it would happen again if someone pushed it again, or is it safe?
Lean back and put your foot on it.
I mean, the floor where you're standing now is still depressed. It's very sad.
Right.
Sad
Sam,
floor.
he got there first.
It might even be blue under the
You
guano.
could feel it. He was like, I need to cut them off.
Okay, well,
but you do get to read the door for your troubles.
I was gonna say, yeah, better be something good.
It says, Saint Markovia, dead for all time.
Markovia,
Mm-hmm.
dead for all time. I mean, that's
Generally how it works according to Vanta.
Yeah,
I
and
guess that's maybe Vanta would approve of this.
It's got the same door. If you want to have a
Joy.
look.
Do you wanna
I
help
can kind
moving
of squish a little bit and try and keep, make sure that the weight is depressed on that plate so we don't sort of trigger it again just in case.
I will assist you opening that door because if that's what you're trying to do.
Because I am not
Okay.
very strong.
So yeah, you're going to go up there next to her? Cynic?
Yeah. Sorry, it's just slow moving the token.
No worries. Okay, so one of you make an advantage athletics, please.
You do that.
Okay. I have advantage on it anyway. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not get double advantage.
What? I thought then I get to roll 4 dice. Because
No.
advantage times 2. Isn't that how it works?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So it was a
No?
1 and a 3.
Jesus.
What?
Plus
Esmeralda.
2 though,
Open
that's a
only
5.
One door.
Esmeralda, you.
I'm trying to hold in the snarky comeback that was like, oh,
'Cause
Jesus,
he did really
am I
well.
supposed to just time with you?
When Esmeralda wasn't
This is what
looking,
he left
did
me for.
really well. And then
Yeah.
as soon as Esmeralda's
He's
here,
feeling
he
the
always
pressure.
fails.
Yeah, my impression of him is not very good for the most part in terms of competence.
You guys were when you were getting saved, he was stuck in a cell. This.
As far as I know, you didn't actually want to save me. You're off doing something else. Didn't even had that conversation yet.
Asara, you can see them struggling vainly with this slab.
Well, that sucks. I mean, there's literally. I'll go over and give it a half-hearted try because I have noodle-armed myself to death.
Okay.
I would point out the trap, and you probably can see the holes where it's coming up from the door, so you can probably, try and move around them, I'm guessing, at this point. I don't know where they came from, because they'd be piercing me at the appropriate height.
I'm kind of being careless just walking forward, but if it's still depressed...
We can perhaps switch places carefully.
Yeah, it's still pressed down, yeah.
Doesn't have the emotional stability to be able to
Not yet.
Mhm.
to send out another fire.
Okay, so sorry, you're gonna have a go?
Yep.
You're still helping, Esmeralda?
I mean, I can help.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how helpful I am, but sure, I can help.
Have a go.
Is that
Go for it.
advantage then?
Yes.
Or... Okay. Ooh, I got a 15.
That is just enough. But with a
Yeah,
good deal
girl
of
power.
grunting
Whatever.
and heaving, you're like, and you manage to get
As any
the
gets
door
sullenly, I'm guessing.
open.
Seneca has walked off in disgust.
And he
Now-
hears the door open behind him. I already see.
That's a shame, Xenicus, because you do not see this. You do not see this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I'm
We
sad.
Asara.
want to see this.
Asara and Esmeralda, this crypt smells of roses. And the remains atop its marble slab have disintegrated, except for one thigh bone.
One. Did you say one funny bone? Because that's
Thigh.
definitely what I heard.
Thigh bone.
Thigh bone.
I mean,
okay.
Connected to the hip
I'm
bone,
like,
but no hip bone. Just one
do
thigh.
you? I'm gonna like lean towards Esmeralda to be like, am I crazy? I'm like, you smell roses.
I do. Can I see a source for the rose smell? I look up,
No.
is the wall covered in like scratch and sniff paint or something?
Nope, I'm afraid not. No.
It just smells like roses.
regular looking crypt, except for that smell. Yes, and this one
And the one
thigh
bone.
bone of apparently
There's no inscriptions in there or anything?
Saint Markovia.
Do I get a whiff of roses as I'm walking away?
No, back to guano for you.
Damn.
This is very strange. I might go and step inside just to get a nose full of fresh air.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and I'm gonna be like, you really want to do that? And then look down at like a dart in her arm.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I think I would probably have taken the dart out by this point.
That's probably.
Brick's dead.
There you go.
Ah,
It's a
thank you.
ghost! Ah, look at that corpse. Dead man walking.
Zombie!
Dead man walking. Dead Eric Croker walking. Okay.
That is correct. Confused.
Question mark. Well, that's very strange. Why would something be smelling like roses in here?
But yeah, it's strange because like the entire skeleton is gone, except this one thigh bone.
Does it seem like it's made of anything else besides bone? Like, is it
You can examine it. if you like.
porcelain? Or I would like to examine it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Would that be investigation or?
Yes. Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm leaning on in the doorway watching her because I'm just like, this is a trap all over. They even like they scented it with bait to get us in this room.
Why did they send something in the
Leaning
crypts with
the doorway
roses?
watching.
Oh, it's not in
For
my
this whole reason of making
proficiencies.
us go,
but-
this is interesting, let's go in here.
Investigation is an intelligence based one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be +3 to whatever I rolled. So that's going to be a 17.
Excellent. Yeah, it looks like a bone. Yeah, like it's made of natural bone material.
Okay.
Are you gonna
What about?
look at it properly?
Yeah,
Is
I mean,
investigation
very
involved,
reverently,
like,
I
actually,
would hope.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you go to look at it properly and you lift it off the plinth, a ghostly form appears above the dust in the crypt. So
Wasn't dead for all time.
so faint that you can barely discern more than just parts of a face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon. And with that, it fades away.
The thigh bone.
Okay. I need a weapon anyways.
Do I hear that?
Yes, I'll say yes. You do too. Yeah, it's very, very, very faint, but you're right there in the door. So yes.
I will lock eyes with Azar and be like, "Did you catch that?" I mean,
A
I'm holding this
weapon?
bone in my hands.
And at this point, I'm gonna step into the room now, being like, "All right, I'll bite."
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be. I'm just really confused. A weapon? What are you supposed to do with that? Do you feel stronger? And I'm gonna like poke her in the shoulder like this.
Do I feel anything as I hold it in my hands?
Not particularly.
It's a
no.
glow with an unearthly light.
Ah, who disappeared? Come back,
Ah, we lost
whoever you are.
that. Timed out.
I don't know that we should be desecrating
Nice.
graves,
Nice.
but I don't know.
This one, I mean, most graves don't have anything in them to tell you to use them to kill vampires.
Look at this. Old school.
I haven't sorted it for the
I
less
didn't,
players.
no, because I didn't think we were going to be losing somebody. I thought I was told that the camera would be turned off, but not this. Sorry, excuse
I
us,
think
everyone.
it's timed out.
Hey, that's the right place. Except for, yeah, that's the right place. Nice. There you go.
Not knowing that Krieg has used all of his stuff, I'm gonna be like, maybe Krieg can tell us more. I'm gonna go seek him out.
Okay.
Maybe.
Crick
I
knows
will.
bones.
Krieg knows bones. He's a bird. He has bones.
No, sorry, stop
Very
there a
brittle
moment.
bones.
Sorry, go back.
Oh, it's
Aw.
still not
As you,
or whatever.
as you stepped into the room and then stepped back out again, 4 darts hit you, and you take 11 piercing damage. And a Constitution saving throw, please.
You got this.
Nice.
18.
Okay, and you take 11 piercing damage and 5 poison damage. And you hear a strange sound.
Just having
All
fun.
we hear,
watching
that's what we
this.
hear.
We all heard that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
We just get the Halloween CD.
On the front
Scary
porch.
vampire laugh.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a giant laser tag
For
game.
sure.
They're playing all the greatest hits as you run around.
Seneca's probably growls back at the laughter.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, all right, we got haunted thigh bone.
Does the bone smell like roses?
Yes, a little.
Yay. Okay, that's better. I guess I'll hold up to my face so I don't smell the guano.
Come out holding this bone to your nose.
Sniffing it. As I walk out, I will be careful to avoid the trap if possible. Now that I know where it's coming from.
Sorry, after you were hit, you said you were going to Crick?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Remember
be
the
like,
trap.
hey, so
I said.
don't go over there. Esmeralda will come over to us, but
Yeah.
Why not?
we gotta, it shoots. We got bone.
A rosy bone.
Okay. Craig starts to say like, yeah, we all do, and then Esmeralda says a rosy bone, and he like, kind of like, is like, what?
Okay, I probably would be that flippant. I probably would be, carrying it quite reverently because I also have nothing to put it in. Because I probably have a belt, but like I'm not gonna stick a thigh bone into my belt. So I'm just carrying this bone in my hands.
Lady Vance.
And maybe sniffing it.
Lady Vance down the way there, as you can see her down the end of that corridor there. She's like, Zenicus, I wonder if Iamaris is dead yet.
Why he's trying to move. We're getting lost. Oh,
Speaking of.
speaking of the devil.
There she is.
Hello.
Just an
You're just
impression of
goading
you.
Zenicus.
Okay, what's
We found a
sorry.
bone.
Hey everyone,
Find a rosy bone.
if we do an impression of Vanta, it summons her. It's really scary. Okay. I just
What
said
do you expect me to do with this?
Esmeralda.
Sorry?
The
What was
rosy
that?
bone.
What do you expect me to do with this? Was the line.
From Vanta.
Yes.
Um,
Tell her.
well, when we went into this crypt, a voice spoke to us. It was, I can only assume it was Saint Markovia, who's apparently dead for all time. So I guess that's a good thing. Anyways, he told us, and Asara will back me up on this, that the vampire must be destroyed and to use him as
Crazy.
our weapon, which sounds mad, but the only thing that was in that crypt was this
Him?
bone, which smells like roses. And
I
I
considered for a whole
Esmeralda?
second being like, I don't know what
Yes.
she's talking
you can feel it trying to attune to you.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm allowed it attuned to me.
That
bone buddies.
takes time. That takes time, but it makes you
Right.
lets you know
Yep.
that it's magical.
I know, free
as
femurs. Yeah.
Esmeralda is like looking over this bone.
Mhm.
He's look at her again and think about the fight they had with the zombies and realize that she is woefully under-equipped, and like seeing his like glowing sword, he'll be like, oh, yeah, I guess I don't need this other short sword anymore. Esmeralda, here.
Sure. That would be incredibly helpful.
And
But
you get
it's
bones and a sword.
She has
Bone
Just one bone.
sword.
No, I'm not in
I can
real
multi my
life.
bone and my sword.
Not in real life.
I love this.
Our Frost Maiden, Rhyme of the Frost Maiden cleric, did her spiritual weapon for the first time on Tuesday, and I said, "What's the shape of your spiritual weapon?" And it is apparently a bone saw.
Oh god.
The bone saw.
Yep.
This honestly gives me flashbacks to my first D&D session ever.
Not
When
guilty. Not guilty.
No, Michael might remember this though. I had a rotting arm I used as a weapon,
Ooh.
Yes,
and it
you
smelled
did.
like roses.
And it did
It
smell
smelled
like
like
roses.
No, it didn't. It smelled like rotting flesh, but he called me Rin Rosearm because of... Oh my god, it's coming full circle.
By the way,
This is the thing. Sorry.
Esmeralda, here you are.
Marcovia's thigh bone. Ooh, it has its own
got a
art.
picture.
Oh, it's fancy.
Oh,
Shit, what?
It's not just a regular
inlaid
bone.
shit.
Sounds like a mace.
It's got like some turquoise, something handle. This is a fancy ass bone. All right, I'm happy with this.
She's a really good
So it's
surgeon.
fully a thigh bone.
Yeah.
Magical.
Fancy thigh bone.
I mean, it looks like she had a really good surgeon for that hip replacement.
Bejeweled hip replacement.
Yep.
But as Esmeralda mentioned that she heard a voice who told her something, Zedekias is like, yeah, I heard a voice too, but it didn't say that.
Sounds.
What did it say?
It says we have to go to Kresk. Put this, and he pulls out the symbol with the sun on it. It says, when things get dark, I need to put this on the grave, and something will happen.
I love Xenakis's werewolf
The
voice.
Morning Lord that we're looking at?
Well, that's cryptic.
I mean, it was a bit more obvious, but I kind of forgot some of it.
Xenakis,
Uh-huh.
is Iomeris still dying?
Yeah, you just said that! And then he runs off. That's John's impression of you is literally that cool.
Did you hear John say that, or did you just say that?
No, I just said that. What?
John,
Crazy.
as she was coming in, John literally said that right before you came in.
I know my players. I know what they would say.
Oh, where's the right one?
You do.
I'm gonna, he's now moving quicker in the panic.
Okay, so you're ignoring those doors. Basically, you're free to move around. If you want to read a door, just tell me that you're reading the door you're next to, and I shall read it for you.
Right.
All of them
I'm
have
check-
something written on them. All
I'm checking
of
every single
them.
front of door for dart traps from now on.
Sure.
Yeah, having
Yes.
because Asara did
I would have
say
warned everyone.
something. Now Craig is going to be a lot more wary of the traps.
Everyone.
That was
What?
what was in
You
that
found
picture,
something?
Xenakis.
Okay, that picture was this line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's that hallway. Pretty
Oh,
good.
there we
video.
All the
down.
doors face here.
This-
Big creepy hallway. And stairs.
That is it up or down?
That is a good question.
That seems like something to me.
This was
Those stairs go down. You can see there.
Damn.
Krieg. And
Oh,
as
those-
they
okay.
do, let me read them. Those ones go up to the west.
The
Xenakis.
west.
But yeah, let me do Krieg's thing here while he's right
We'll
there.
going that way soon.
And sorry, just a moment. 87. Where are you? There you go. Okay. So yeah, Krieg, as you're looking there, you see wide steps descending down to a landing which is flanked by 2 alcoves. And within each alcove, taking up the full 30-foot height to the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. And a soft blue curtain of light shimmers back and forth between the 2 statues. Dimly visible on the other side of the curtain are more descending stairs. And Vanta, you hear a slight gasp from your relic box.
I just take a step back, unlatch, lean in. Who is that?
And you hear the king's voice. My dear, Ravnovia. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's been so long. And
What do you recognize?
the king's voice to you, Vanta.
Oh,
Beyond that curtain lie our tombs. As it seems you found the crypt of King Barov and Queen Ravnovia.
it is lucky then.
That's been playing the whole time.
Okay. I was like,
This is behind the music usually.
It is lucky then that you were freed when you were from your mortal forms. It seemed that the fates were not kind to this place. You could have been trapped in some kind of purgatory for far too long for my liking.
Yes, how lucky we are that you said you
Is there
brought
a-
us to purgatory instead.
Josh, okay, look, I'm trying to be dramatic for my friends. You're always like this to me. Eva, you have to understand. I've been practicing for so long to be like this. I just give me a chance. Give me a chance. No,
I love that idea. The veil broke, and she's like, I practice this in the mirror in the
She
morning.
does. She really does. Is what I think. She grew up alone, surrounded by dead things. Right. So, she is going to ask, the king.
Mhm.
Should we expect any dangers from these? Any aid, maybe? Referring to the crypt.
I'm sorry, I have no idea. But it is interesting. Wouldn't you say?
The
It
DM says
is.
that. That's scary.
Well, you just, rings a bell.
Interesting. I'm just gonna write that down.
Should I touch it?
You
Do you-
really should.
Do you not remember the final Taroka cards that you read?
Yeah, I have a list.
Yeah.
I'll write them all down.
Yeah.
I'll write them all down. Give me a
Uh,
moment.
Look to the mother's tomb. Look to the mother's tomb.
The mother's tomb! Mother's tomb! I turned to Queen Ravnovia's tomb. Because I knew I had it written down, I
wait,
promise.
wait.
Absolutely.
Look to the mother's tomb was the foe's location. Just be careful.
Give me a second. Where are all of my notes? Jesus. Okay, I cannot find them. But can I just clarify that Vanta knows the foe, as in the enemy, is in the mother's tomb?
Madame Eva said.
From her understanding.
Madame Eva said, when you're ready, if you're looking to confront your foe, this is where you could definitely find them.
Okay.
So, maybe not a good idea.
Can
Vanta
someone
wants to
say that to
investigate,
Craig? Because
please.
he's about
And
to
she'll
shoot
pray to the Raven Queen as she does. Someone help me look here.
Go on, Crick, you do you.
There's the tomb is on the other side of this curtain, no?
Yes, it is.
Krieg, can you tell? Is this dangerous? Or defensive in any way?
Can you guys move your tokens down if you're going to be down there?
Well,
Yep.
I mean, in keeping with the Taroko reading, I would say this is probably either a trigger or a defensive barrier. Possibly both.
We don't want to. I mean, he knows where we are, but do we really want to confront him now? We've got a person to save.
Yeah.
No.
I think this is a fight we can't
We
win
want
right
to
now.
get out of here.
The stairs over there, and he points behind them.
Let's go.
And this whole corridor is lined with crypts.
Onward.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of be heading
My roll
towards the
20 is
stairs.
being
No problem.
So I'm gonna head towards the stairs, but I'm
my
gonna
roll
read
20 is being a bit weird, so could you move mine?
Yeah, no problem.
Is
I'm
that-
gonna just quickly look at the names as I'm walking past them.
Craig
I like
has
a
the
little bit
same
next to me as well.
Okay,
we're on a
so
wavelength.
just a moment. The
We'll just move. All of us can move to a different tomb then, so we can all get a different reading.
sure.
Mine.
Mine.
Where is it? Just there. Okay, so let's do this in order. Krieg, that one that you're next to there reads. Just a moment. Perfect. Yes, Krieg, that one that that you step up to there says very clearly and chiseled, very smoothly and quite freshly. Krieg. Very plain as day, on the stone covering of the door. Krieg.
What do you
I
guys
believe
see?
you found your prophecy. Well,
What's your
hang on, that's
prophecy?
the point. What do we see?
Is this all of us?
Vanta, yeah, as you're looking at yours there, the one that you're standing next to across the way from Krieg says, Sasha Ivriskova, wife.
Oh.
Esmeralda.
Is that what Krieg is looking at?
Krieg is across the way from you.
We're all at different doors.
Yeah.
So I want to be on his tail, if possible. I
Mhm.
want my goal is to check and see if I also see Krieg's.
So yeah, you hear him reaction. You walk across, and yes, indeed, it says Krieg.
To Esmeralda's question, I just point at his name.
I
No.
probably can't see from here, but
Yeah, Esmeralda, the one that you're standing at says, Artemis, builder of the keep, thou standest amidst
Ooh.
the monument to his life.
That's
Artemis is a lady's name. Should be a lady who built
Yeah.
it.
Asara, yours reads. Come on, mouse wheel. Sir Eric Vonderbucks.
A name?
The Wunderbar.
That's a very strong name.
It's a name.
Wunderbar.
That's all.
Service
That's all.
Captain.
Like, everyone else gets cool
boring.
titles like
Craig, look at your name.
wife, builder, Wunderbar, Maybe that's
Vonderbucks.
the title.
Vonderbucks.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbucks. He was very rich.
Vonderbucks. And Xenicus, yours is interesting.
Oh no.
Yours reads,
Uh huh.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, yeah, the stone door, you find them all. The stone door of this crypt has been carefully laid to one side.
Okay.
But through the swirly mists of the perpetual fog, you can see freshly engraved letters on the stone that spell Irina Kolyana, wife.
He's doing the creepy thing again.
The crypt inside is empty, but it has been swept clean.
He's gone full creep again.
These are they're clearly places of prestige and honor. I mean, look, they're just down from his parents. What are these names doing here?
What is Krieg doing?
Craig, I'll go over that point and see. I mean, if I know Strahd, it's just him trying to mess with us and make him suspect Craig of not being who he says he is. But...
Is Craig a future wife?
Bird bride.
This is a dating sim. We always knew it.
Full boyfriend that strikes again.
Full boyfriend.
You've unlocked the secret
It's a
conversation
really
tree.
great dating sim. There's a really great dating sim that went around a while ago. I never played it. It's called Dream Daddy, where you go and you date dads. And I just don't know why, but I can imagine that just with Krieg. Oh wait, no! It's the pigeon dating sim.
What we were talking about.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes! That's it. I like it.
Yes. Aarakocra boyfriend.
Krieg is like he kind of puts a hand on the door. It's closed, right?
Yep, as usual. Only Xenicus finds it open once, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it seems to be that, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that patch. Patch was streaming that recently.
Amazing.
Hats off for boyfriend.
Iconic. That's amazing.
I love it so much.
So watch that.
Krieg is going to try to open it.
Okay, give me that athletics check. That's like...
Krieg has a 0 modifier to strength, and I got 22.
There you go. Huh? How is that possible? 20 max, surely.
I have a +3 on athletics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, proficient. I was like, what?
Yeah,
How that works?
yeah, I'm a -1 usually, but +2
Have you been rolling a D100 this whole time?
Just really badly.
And you've never gotten
Yeah,
more than 20 on your
20.
D100?
First
Great
time you
luck.
got busted for it. No, no, we all know if he rolls a D100, it's always in the 70s.
Yeah, true.
Now,
For necromancy.
in a almost panicked, just gonna reach out and grab this stone, and just like throw it to one side, and inside the clock on the wall reads close to midnight. It says, behave. This way, everyone. All of you kind of recoil a bit as you open the crypt and you release a horrid stench of decay as the light spills in and reveals a corpse lying on a marble slab within. Decaying flesh, mouldy feathers, and a skull with a beak. It is an Aarakocra corpse.
Is Krieg a common Aarakocra name? I'm not taking my eyes off the moldy feathers.
It absolutely stinks.
It absolutely is.
Investigate it to see if it's a magical illusion. Sometimes I'm a caster, so I'm kind of suspicious of this being a thing. I don't know if I have to roll for that, or
You can roll me. And depends if you're just like looking at it as an object, or if you're like medically looking at it. You can do investigation or medicine. Vanta's saying something. What are you saying, Vanta?
you muted.
Oh, I'm muted.
It's like
Sorry, I was just saying
three
yes,
syllables. Three
Vanta
syllables.
would also
Starts with a
be-
P. What? Nostalgic.
Vantos would say, I would go in and get elbows deep in investigating, medicine checking the corpse, or assisting Esmeralda in any way. Whichever seemed relevant.
I mean, I'm good at medicine, but I feel like I'm more investigating it to see if there's any indication of it not being what it seems to be. So that's probably more of an investigation check.
Okay. So you do me investigation,
I'll
Vanta. You give me
her guidance.
You give me. Oh, you want to do that, or do you want to do a? Give her guidance, and then do you want to do a medicine check yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I'll give her guidance.
That's
first.
possible. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So you get a D4 on that as well.
Yep.
Okay, so this plus 3 plus a D4. 18 plus 3 is a dirty 21, and plus a D4, so it's 1, so 22.
Okay, and the medicine check?
Investigation.
Innicus is just got a shoulder on Craig. A hand on Craig's shoulder.
Oh, it's
letting him know he's
the
there.
worst I could have. Literally the worst I could have rolled.
Well, it kind of makes sense because as Esmeralda's looking around, looking at the corpse, and Vanta, you reach forward to look and give it a medicine check.
Plus my medicine.
The moment you touch the corpse,
9.
There's a soft squelching sound as it collapses and runs off the sides of the pedestal down to the floor in an icky goo. And
Let's move into the room.
Sarah, Xenicus, you see standing outside, the name fades from the door and disappears.
Just Strahd playing with us.
Yes, he's trying to distract us. We must go to Emerus.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Where do those stairs go?
Fuck you!
Do-do-do.
Rushing for these stairs. I'm not even looking at Krebs. I don't want to be trapped and distracted again.
Yeah, okay. I'll follow you at this point.
Fuck all these doors, goodbye.
We probably missed
Okay,
so
we
many
got
cool.
cool bow.
Stay on.
There was that last one on the left you didn't look at. Are you going to look at that on the way past?
I didn't. I don't know if anyone else did.
I did not either. And I'm
Vanta
right
will,
now, Asara's thinking that like we're gonna be back here because we're gonna be fighting whatever this enemy is, which probably is Strahd. So we can knock on all the doors then.
We have to come back to the mother's tomb at one point, so.
Yeah, Vanta, if she is looking, it's a glance and nothing more. So.
Okay.
Probably nothing crazy.
So yeah, you'll see the name if nothing else. And by the way, the rest of you, as you're going past, you do see that one on the right side as you go past at the end says Irina.
And he's like pointing at the creepiness again.
Does this name mean something to you? I wouldn't have been here for this.
Yeah. Yes, a friend of ours who he has a fascination with. An unhealthy fascination.
Vanta, the last one on the left there says Petrina Velikovna, bride.
Wife, bride. Ah, is that the one that we met in the town? Or not met, but we met the guy that killed her before the marriage happened, maybe.
Probably.
Well remembered.
Yes.
That's good.
Because
Strong.
the marriage never happened. It was planned, and then they killed her before it happened, I guess.
Right. Vanta keeps going.
Okay. And
Following on.
Make your way to those steps there.
We probably missed so many awesome magic items. But at least we got a thigh bone.
It smells like roses.
You got a couple of cool things there. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, and I got that symbol that told me about a secret thing. That's cool.
Yeah. Now, just a moment where I figure out where this goes.
The thigh bone connects to their skull bone.
You
have to sing that as you beat people up with it.
It is. It's canon now. I have to. I'm probably a good singer.
Esmeralda? Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
All
a good
the
dancer.
we've met so far
less
have
so
been.
than I used to. I mean, with the artificial leg, probably less so than I used to be, but I can handle myself okay.
I don't generally use my legs for singing, though.
I was thinking more about the dancing side.
Ah, right.
I mean, if you don't sing with your feet, you're probably doing it wrong, but I mean, I'm not one to judge.
Zenicus is not a singer,
Not a proper
clearly.
Vistani, clearly, yeah. How else do you tap the rhythm?
Wiggles his ears.
Bear with me.
That'd be really cute.
Sorry, these maps are really tricky. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
There's probably like 60 different layers, and he's trying to like move us to the correct one.
Okay, I won't copy you on the mid level because it just spirals up and up this huge tower, and you think this must be where the bats all fly up and out of. And there's this massive like open space, you know, that circular space to the south of you. There, that's just a massive open circular space that goes up as this spiral staircase curls up and around the interior of this tower.
Cardio.
And here it is. Here we go. Yeah, as you come up here, the large flagstones of this spiraling staircase lead up in this 20-foot wide stone, around this 20-foot wide stone core. So it's actually closed, the interior, but if you had, I think you would have looked in that circular spot before, and you can see that the center is open, but the walls around the staircase are closed in. Cobwebs fill the staircase, making it difficult to see even the ceiling, and heavy beams sag overhead from centuries of supporting the weight of Castle Ravenloft. And you climb up and up, and
death.
You know, it's one of those things when you get to the top, it's like the Scooby-Doo thing, and then the stores become something they slide all the way back down.
And Craig takes to the air while you all slide back down.
Zenicus grabs his leg just because he's looking for something to hold on and pull them down.
Mars may be dead, but at least we'll have calves of steel.
Yeah, we've pretty lackadaisically gone through here.
I mean, I was trying to find an exit and failing miserably.
And I mean, there's a healthy dose of caution. I think that is sensible when you go into the crypts of a giant castle that's, you know, run by a vampire overlord.
Who occasionally laughs because you're like, ha ha ha, you fell for my trap.
He's really just like looming over us, watching like we're little like mice in his like trap. But just in
Little
like
lab
the
rats.
most like nerdy way, like, aha! You see, you fell for it, dummies!
They fell for it. Yeah.
Fell for it! Aha! That's exactly what I imagine.
I hope he's got a
Lots
room
of
with like
popcorn.
a model of the castle, but it's actually like you can see little people running around on the top.
Yes!
He's
That's what I wanted to have.
Nice.
That's what I want more than.
Okay,
And you can
so
he sees little
With that
tokens
wall of
moving around.
cameras.
as you wind round and round up this staircase, you finally come to a section where there is a lot of rubble where it's kind of fallen down a bit, but then you get past that to where it opens up to the side, and you think, Craig, especially you with your kind of altitude awareness, you think you are up to the similar level. You must be up to a similar level where you had met Strahd and where Iamaris is. You think you're about that ground level, quote unquote. But yeah, so you think this staircase like bypassed whatever that central floor was that you stopped and looked at briefly. You mentioned that corridor with the barrels down the end. And you seem to have bypassed that completely on this staircase and gone to that ground floor. We shall call it main floor, is what we shall call it.
Yes.
And let us jump over there. You are...
Okay, the map hadn't loaded, so it was just grey. And I was like,
yes,
I've entered the death realm.
Give it a
Lost in the
second.
myths
Give it
forever.
a second. So
Just some
let me
spotlights.
explain what you see while you do that. Zenicus, where you're standing to the right there,
Oh.
the exit from the staircase to the
Don't
east. This arched room connects to a vast chamber to the east, and then the landing of the staircase to the west. To the left of the landing, the stairs curl down into darkness, which is where you've come from. To the right, the stairs climb up into thick drapes of cobwebs. Alcoves in the north and south walls, where you're standing, Zenicus, hold 8-foot-tall sculptures of helmed knights with bright blades. Black shadows obscure their faces.
Should I be seeing anything, by the way? My dark vision might not be on.
Well, no, because the previous one was illuminated.
Yeah.
So.
This is dark.
Yeah, it's
Like
dark.
dark.
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's no illumination here. Do you have dark vision?
I cast it on myself earlier that day, so it lasts for 8 hours, so I should have dark vision.
Okay, what's the range on that, please?
And everyone else, you have your 300 feet.
Oh yes, 300.
My range is 60 feet.
Thank
So
you.
it's not as good as Vanta's, but
Unfortunately.
it's for 8 hours.
How's
So I'll
that?
take it.
Cool.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
It is very dark.
And everyone else
I'm
is okay, yes?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I'm going to
Right.
look on the floor of these statues for scuff marks.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I want to know if these statues move. I don't trust anything in this damn castle.
That's probably
Or
healthy.
maybe, hidden passages behind them or something.
Investigation plus. Yeah, okay, that's a dirty 20.
There is no indication that they move at all.
Then
They
I
seem
move,
to be connected to the plinths they are carved from.
I move forward carefully.
Okay.
As you do, I'm going to recast Protection from Evil and Good on you. Or is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to cast it again. It lasts only 10 minutes if the other one ran out. But just in case we are close to AMRs, I think it's useful to have it on you since you're carrying the antidote. So have that.
Did that bless? I forgot to write down how long it lasts. Is that gone now? Yes. I actually forgot that I could have been getting D4s on those checks, but I've succeeded mostly anyway.
Oh yeah, from that potion. Yeah.
Remember, I drank that potion and got bless. Is that still on me, or is that gone? Make a quick call. Don't worry. If it's gone, it's gone. Don't worry.
No, I can quickly find out. If I just find out where it was. Dungeons and Catacombs. It was in the North Dungeon, wasn't it? It was. Potion of Heroism. 1 hour. So yeah, I think now, yeah, it's been
Roughly,
it's
it's
been
gone. Cool.
it's been a while. Yeah, been a while.
Just checking. Thank you.
Okay. So
Vanta cast Dark Vision, as in her version of Dark Vision, which lasts an hour, as we ran down into the crypt.
okay, thank you, Vanta. Sorry, excuse me. As Vanta is casting this, and Xenicus
She
moves
already
into the open
cast.
space.
I just want to check it still happened.
Okay, yep, absolutely. As that happens, Xenicus, you step into this vast chamber, and seated in these pews, it looks like a church kind of, chapel kind of room. Sitting in the pews, you see a large number, 38 ghostly figures, sitting, observing everything that's going on. As I thank Roll for Damage for that raid. Thank you so much. As all of
I was like,
Roll for Damage's 38 people that they've come
Oh my
raiding with
goodness.
are sat ethereal shapes in the chapel. Hey everyone, how you doing? You're a spooky ghost. Congratulations.
I was like, Xenicus is very fast at counting. He got exactly 38 on that pews very quickly.
That was very fast indeed. Congratulations. Now, everyone, let me quickly recap for our raiders here. They are making their way through Castle Ravenloft as after meeting Strahd for dinner, who you know as Van Richten, Xenicus's old master and teacher, Iamaris, was poisoned by Strahd, and they had to find Esmeralda, who was tucked away down in the catacombs of the castle. She has the antidote, and they are rushing through the castle to try and find what is going on and where they can get back to their poor poisoned friend. Welcome on by. So, Xenicus, as you move into that room there, into this vast open space, you
Is that a light
see.
over
Yeah, there's a little something there, isn't there? As you see, you will find yourselves in a chapel, and dim-coloured light filters through tall, broken, and boarded-up windows of stained glass, illuminating an ancient chapel of Ravenloft. A few bats flutter around near the top of this 90-foot-high domed ceiling, and a balcony runs the length of the west wall, 50 feet up above the floor. In the center of the balcony, two dark shapes are slumped in tall chairs. Benches coated with centuries of dust lie about the floor in jumbled disarray, Beyond this debris, lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. The sides of the altar are carved with bas-reliefs of angelic figures entwined with grapevines. The light from above falls directly on a silver statuette. A cloaked figure is draped over the altar, and a black mace lies on the floor near their feet. What do you do?
Chapel in this place.
Towards that.
Okay, start pacing across the floor.
Yeah.
The
Do they appear to be
ethereal
dead?
heads of all of these figures slowly
Ethereal.
turn to regard you as you move through.
Seneca's very creeped out, tries not to look at them.
They all open their mouths as one and whisper, "Check out Roll for Damage. It's a really cool Twitch channel."
Ah! I jump out the
What are
window.
these strange words?
I do not jump out the window. Just confirmation for the DM.
Check out Roll for Damage. Roll for Damage. I'm done.
So yeah, I'm gonna move to this. Was it? Did you say like a figure or something?
There is a figure slumped, as you can see. It is in the
Yes.
art.
What is that holding something?
Well, the mace, that's the mace that was clumped on
Ah,
the
that's
floor.
the mace.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
mace.
Mhm.
Um,
So yeah, everyone else is just watching you go to the room. It's like,
Yeah.
yep, off you go.
I still can't see anything on roll.
Thanks for the
20.
follow. Really?
Yeah.
That's why I asked. I said before. What? It's 300 feet, isn't it? It's 300.
yes.
Yes,
Echo.
everyone is welcome.
There you go, sir.
Oh,
Anyone else? Are we good? Anyone? Any takers?
I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
Sorry, can you see?
I can see, yeah.
Okay, Vantage,
I'd
you
also
can
like
see?
to roll a stealth check.
Seneca's was not stealthy at all.
No, just walks across. Okay.
Nope.
Indeed. That's lit up everything very nicely for the chat, Craig. With your 300 feet.
I rolled a nat 20 for stealth, which means I got a 31 for stealth. I am a ghost.
You're also a
You
ghost.
are the darkness.
You join the
sitting
ranks
in
of
the
Roll
pew.
for Damage in the pews.
I got a 15.
Okie doke. Yep, you padge gently into the room, stealthy as can
Craig.
be.
Craig, what's the chances that we're going to find two helpful mace-like items here? Or is this one going to be cursed?
Do I get a sense of who this chapel is for?
You're not. I can't hear you.
I don't know. I'd say the odds are pretty low, but I mean, we won't know until we try, right?
Seneca scoops up the mace.
The benevolent mace. Put it into the world.
The mace of Saint Markovia, who's dead for all time.
this
Slightly
can only
fancier than
bring
his
us
femur.
good things.
Mace to the face.
Okay, so you see that this slumped figure is wearing kind of the robes of a cleric, but it looks like
That's
it's
good.
been here for a long time. But there is this statue on the altar, and as you said, yes, this mace. Actually, sorry, excuse me. The corpse actually, which is a dead corpse slumped over the altar. The
And
corpse
usually corpses are dead.
mostly. Mostly, to be fair, in Barovia.
That's a very good point. Very good point. Well made.
Well, no, dead, but not
I
not
feel happy.
still.
Yeah. True.
So, as you investigate this figure more closely, you see that it's wearing a handsome fur-lined black cloak embroidered with golden thread,
We've got a name. Ted.
and underneath that there is chainmail And as you said, yes, there's black mace.
I stupidly said I pick up the mace.
Okie doke. As you do so,
I'm so nervous.
you feel it starting to call to you, as if wanting to attune.
I'm not good at maces. Maces are heavy. Maybe ask Craig to switch mace for sword.
You can take
Esmeralda,
my
so
other
she
non-glowy
I don't think I have
No.
proficiency in bones, do I? I don't actually know what I can
give it
use.
to Esmeralda, so she'll have 2 maces.
Just dual wielding. But she's got these
Just
amazing
a
axes
femur
in the
and a
picture.
short sword. I do. Well, I do have them somewhere in a box, I'm hoping. Along with my Taroko deck.
True.
But I'll keep a hold of the mace for now, but I probably...
Is a mace a martial weapon?
Also a very good spice, but yes.
Clerics 100% can use a mace.
Yeah.
Yes. I like when he feels it start to attune and like he knows that maces is not something he's trained in, he probably would be like, this seems magic-y, and gives it to Vanta.
Bone mace.
And also,
Nope,
speaking
not
of religious things, Vanta, there is this silver statuette on the altar.
Can I examine it? I'll do a religion check.
Please, yeah.
I cast guidance and pray to the Raven Queen.
I need to remember I can do that.
My rolls are low today. It's 14. It's mediocre.
Okay. It's clearly made of silver, and it depicts
My
a
level
cleric.
6 is great.
A cleric kneeling in supplication.
Okay. I can't see any kind of specific iconography.
No, I'm afraid not.
On the windows.
Oh, is there stained glass or something like that?
Yes.
I think that there was. Does it depict a story or a narrative of any kind?
No, it's just colours.
Ooh.
For the illiterate masses?
Good idea. But no, it's just different colours and very heavily damaged.
So this is a chapel. I'd assume there's another way in/out.
Yes, the doors
those
directly
doors,
behind
right?
you. Yeah.
Oh, that's the only way. Okay.
But say there was like a statuette or something on the altar, yes?
Yeah, that's what I was just describing to Vanta.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Facing a certain way?
Did you leave it there, Vanta? What are you doing with that?
Yes, I did not hold it or pick it up or anything.
Okay, look.
Just have a brief
Now, Vanta,
glance.
on the north end there, you can see a similar nook that's very similar to the one that you just came out of. It's got those 2 statues in it again, and some steps there. But they lead down and away, which is not where you want to be going, you think.
No. Okay. I'll just convey that to the group.
Notice the big double doors that Craig's found is going to head towards them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig is already kind of examining the doors, checking them for traps.
Just regular old doors.
Checking them for the death.
Do you have any indication of how the cleric died?
Good question.
Did it, for example, mace to the skull, for example?
Let's see here.
The mace turned on him.
No. I mean, it's been a while. As you can see in the art, if you zoom in really close on the art, it is a skull inside the ropes.
Yeah.
No, there's
Crushed
That's hard
skull?
to tell, I guess.
there's no. That's a good idea. But there is no broken bones or anything.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it wasn't blunt trauma, I guess.
It's not a blunt trauma, no.
I hate mace. Lots that we didn't know before.
Hopefully the mace that I gave Vanta is benevolent.
So, what are you doing?
I mean, it's a cleric. Fingers crossed it's to the right person.
Pushing
Or
and
God.
or pulling these doors.
Yes.
Seems so strange that a chapel would have no indication anywhere of any imagery of what deity it's for.
There's the icon on the
The altar
on the altar.
that we
Besides
all keep
that,
ignoring.
which I don't recognize.
Yeah.
I mean, like the icon on the altar, or like the statuette?
Yes.
The
That's
icon.
slap bang in the middle of the altar there.
Yeah.
Oop.
So the
would I-
statuette, it would be a symbol of some religion, but we just can't figure
Yeah,
out.
it seems to be archaic. Yeah.
Would I? I don't have. I don't have proficiency in history anymore because my Taroko deck is gone. But can I try and roll anyways to see if I know anything about it?
Yes.
Or would I not? What would it be? do you think?
Yeah, history.
I pray to the
History?
Raven Queen and throw a feather at her, and she has guidance. This is getting a bit
Yay.
ridiculous.
Sticks in
I'm
her
not
neck.
going to stop doing it.
3 seconds. And guidance is D4. Oh, it's 13. It's probably not going to help.
Like, I have guidance as well, but every time the only times I ever remember to cast it, Vanta has gone, I cast guidance. I'm like, ah, yes.
I'm sorry. The reason I do
Yeah.
it is because I watched the werewolf one shot that Critical Role did, and the one guy who just did it so very, very well. And it stuck with me.
I stick
I
the feather
pray.
in my bandana. It looks very jaunty.
Yay! Yay.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a 13.
Okay, yeah, I'm afraid you don't recognize the imagery
That's okay.
on that. Now, Crick, you haul open those doors to the chapel, and beyond you see this hallway. This grand hall is choked with dust and stretches into darkness ahead, which you could see with Vanta's night vision, but it is very dim light in here. Webs hang from the arched ceiling high above like drapes, and life-size statues of knights line the hallway on both sides, their eyes seeming to follow you.
Creepy.
So, like,
Let's tread carefully, shall we?
you can see Zane because he's very anxious to rush on ahead, but
Mhm.
he will do what Craig asks.
Okay.
Let me go first.
You step back and panic.
Okay. So, yes,
You're the
Asara,
sneaky
you
one.
make your
So,
way forward.
Sarah?
I
Yes.
don't even touch the ground anymore. Just wait.
Give me a perception check. Music's great.
I mean,
Good
that is
stuff.
my
A
heart.
9.
A 9. Okay, yep, seems like it's perfectly
9.
safe.
Seems
Okay,
like
be
it is.
careful. Come on.
Them
Now,
words.
Asara, as you turn to say that to the others, above the doors that you just came through, you can see a large symbol made of beaten bronze that looks like a rising sun. So with that, you can make out this is probably a chapel of the Morning Lord.
Oh, okay.
It's the first very clear iconography.
Really the same as in the catacombs. There's
Haven't-
no
I
somewhere.
say,
I haven't seen it yet,
Okay.
but is it the same as the mark that was on that symbol?
Very similar, yes. Yeah, similar route, definitely.
as
How
they
much
come
do I
in,
know
I'm gonna
about the Morning Lord?
That's it.
Oh.
Esmeralda, Morning Lord is very, very popular deity. You know, Lathander.
No, it's just Marin doesn't know then.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff, good stuff.
So
I just
he's
saw that
got-
I symbol of it in my caravan, so I assumed I'd know a bit about it, but I'm not sure to what extent.
tentatively following Asara.
Go for it.
I will also follow.
Everyone's so nervous.
Yeah, I mean, this whole place
That
is.
means you've done your job right, John. Also, the music is just peak.
Not gonna sleep for like 2 hours because my heart's gonna be racing in stress from this place.
Sorry about tomorrow in advance. It's funny
light
how
screen.
random and like far apart those whispers are. It's so good that one, like, as you're outside the parents' tomb, it's just like, join me. It's just like,
Yeah, I was like,
timing was so good. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you creep down past these statues and the eyes seem to follow you as you move, but nothing else happens yet.
Yet. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, nothing's happened yet.
Don't use the word yet.
I open the doors.
Asara, you get down to the other end of the corridor without any ill effects, and you swing open the doors at the other end, and find yourselves looking on a familiar scene. As you swing them open to reveal the large colonnaded main entranceway with a staircase where you met Rahadin, and to your left you can see the dining room doors.
I'm gonna turn around and just be like, Xenicus, go!
Xenicus is already on.
Oh.
You said to the left, yes, it's this one, yeah.
Yeah, you remember you've been here before.
Yeah, just double checking. That...
Mhm.
Oh, I'm muted again. As he goes, can I just
Stop.
borrow guidance on
Stop,
him?
stop, stop,
I
stop,
don't know
stop,
if it'll help.
Stop,
Going back.
please. Okay. So you you go charging across as Asara yells out, and there, and yeah, as you go around the corner there, and I don't think I showed you this before. I should use this while we're here. Is it up top? Oh yes, up here. Oh. Here we go. This is this room. Oop. Ah, delightful.
So watch.
Okay, so as you come dashing across the foyer, Xenicus, with the antidote, rushing towards where Ayamaris to be lying on the dining table, clinging onto life. As you round the door and comes, almost skidding round the corner there, you don't immediately see Ayamaris. As you see the curved back and a cloak draping down to the floor as a tall figure is leaning over where Ayamaris to be.
Towards that cloaked figure.
Speak up.
He will rush towards that cloaked figure.
As you cross the threshold of the room, the figure straightens, pops its collar, and turns around as Strahd Bonzarovich wipes his mouth. Ah, you're back. Just in time to finish dinner.
Is another figure still slumped there?
Ayamaris is seemingly unconscious on the table. 2 bright red circles on his throat, with 2 rivulets of blood starting to make their way slowly down his neck. As Strahd reaches out and wipes it with a finger. Waste not, want not.
At least we know your promises are for nothing.
Why is that?
Promises safety.
Are you not safe?
He's not.
What makes you say that?
Probably the blood.
Oh, my dear Asara. It is the blood that kept him alive. You think I would go to all the trouble of bringing Ayamaris into my realm and kill him with such a thing as poison in a cup? My dear, my sense of the dramatic is rather more refined than that. Now, take your tutor, boy. And he just reaches over and bodily throws Ayamaris at you. And you just like catch him in your arms and stumble back a little bit. And you can see.
I rush forward to support.
As you do, thank you. It's like, oh, the whole family's here. Good to see you, my dear. It suits you, don't you think? One of my wife's old dresses, you see?
There's an alternative, but that's all.
Now, I think we're done here. We're done with our little games. Your welcome is spent. Get out of here and be warned. next time we meet will not be so cordial. And as he does so, out of that window where you saw the two vampire spawn disappear before, you see shapes come scuttling down over the glass on the outside and then come in round the sill as 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 more vampire spawn just start coming into the room and scuttling up across the walls, up into the ceiling space, across the roof and across the floor, under the table, across the floor towards you all, as Strahd stands there as all of his spawn gather round him. Now, get out of my home.
Yeah, this all felt very cordial. And then I'm gonna turn on my heel.
And the vampire spawn all just rush towards you.
I'm carrying out mouse because, like, if I was a carrying out mouse, I would definitely like knock over a painting on the way out. But no, I'm Esmeralda. I
I'll
guess
support you. We're
we're
titanium. Support
pulling
him
him,
through.
thankfully.
Just
because
getting him out. That's all we care about right now, I think.
So,
Vanta will
Shit,
leave,
where's the
but not
exit?
without a look back.
Are you all sauntering out? These vampire spawn are coming very, very quickly.
it's like we're trying to go quickly because we're
Yeah.
carrying
Yeah.
that
Mhm,
body.
I don't know where the exit is. I'm following you.
Here, it's over here to the left, but I'm gonna stay in the back because I have arrows.
Okay. So yeah, Asara, you notch an arrow and draw the bow and like back away, you know, covering everyone's retreat. And as you all go running out, go charging through that room with those dragon statues up in the corners of the ceiling, and out through the doors into the wild night, the courtyard is lit by a flash of lightning from up above, and you go running across the courtyard as the vampire spawn spill out into the rainy night, clambering up the walls across the courtyard floor, as you go running for your lives, out through the gates, across the drawbridge, through the gatehouse on the other side, and as you find yourselves faced by the forested hills of Barovia once more, you hear a creaking sound as the drawbridge starts to rise up, and you just see the vampire spawn reaching out, scuttling over the walls, up the towers. Vanta.
This is the only thing she can do. As they kind of run to safety and like the drawbridge goes up and we know that there's no chance that they can really follow us anymore, Vanta's going to turn around and just look up and say, the Raven Queen will have this place yet. And she's gonna cast sunlight from her holy symbol of Ravenkind right in the face of the fucking mansion.
Yes, it's good. Yes. do
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5 charges, and just it's only 30 feet plus 30 feet of dim light, but fuck it.
So everyone,
Making a statement.
imagine this as you will. A couple, like these vampire spawn, they're not entirely like under control. Thank you for the follow. And as they come scuttling across, a few of them are rabid and like just like snarling, almost like animals. And they, even as the drawbridge starts to rise up, they're coming, scuttling across, going to leap across the last bit of gap to the ground beyond and come to attack you still, even though the rest of them has kind of fanned out across the walls of the castle. And as they're doing this, Vanta, you shoulder past Asara and you just plant your feet strong, grab onto the symbol of Ravenkind, and you say what you said before, right? The Raven Queen shall still claim this place. And as you do so, the amulet of Ravenkind and the sunlight just goes firing out across the drawbridge, and two of the vampire spawn leap from the raising drawbridge, fangs and claws bared towards you, and it all goes in slow motion like Thor coming down on the Rainbow Bridge in Ragnarok. And as these vampire spawn are coming towards you, flailing wildly in the air, the sunlight just beams out, and you just see the two vampire spawn disintegrate under the power of holy sunlight. And the rest of them scuttle like cockroaches with the lights turned on, as they all scuttle up into the towers, into the windows, through into the courtyards, vanishing back inside the den from which they came. And the rest of you turn and make your way down into the woods, into the forest, back towards where you know Maxime and a couple of your wagons are waiting, hopefully able to get you back to safety as you find yourselves out in the woods of a Barovian night.
Oh no.
We did it and Krieg isn't dead. And neither was Lyamaris, but Krieg was literally dead on a slab.
Night time in the forest though. Still
We
time
have
to
sunlight, so we're a good beacon.
Oh no, if he doesn't
a
have
good
my
beacon for all
turbo
the
deck, that
evil
would be
to find.
terrible.
Hell yeah.
Okay, everybody, we shall leave things dramatically there. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for running over a bit. Now, everybody, please do join us again as we'll be heading down into the pits of hell. Well, the first layer of hell, as we are back in Avernus tomorrow for our Descent into Avernus campaign. Next Tuesday, there won't be a Rime of the Frost Maiden, I'm afraid, as we're on a break next week. But next Thursday, we shall be back first in the Underdark and then in Barovia to see what happens with Esmeralda saved. Ayamaris in a desperate state, but seemingly still alive in Xenicus and Esmeralda's arms, as you brave the dangers of the Barovian night, heading towards one of the brief, flickering candles of civilization in the darkness. So, everybody, please have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Join us tomorrow if you can in Avernus, and I shall leave you with that wonderful, wonderful intro video once more, as Quest Junkies UK over in the chat there, go and give them a look, made that for us. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you, Telemaris. Thank you so much. Sorry, good storytelling, but bad pronunciation on people's names. Thank you. Now, after the video is played once more, we shall be raiding somebody. Let's see who is doing some stuff today. Oh, our good friend Skeptic Llama over there in Norway is doing some gaming. Let us go and swing on by his channel and see how he's doing. A good friend of the channel, hopefully going to be joining us as some role or another sometime in the near future. Also, speaking of the near future, April 17th, Saturday, April 17th, my favorite streamers, Quest Junkies UK, Alicia from Quest Junkies as well, as Chris and Sylvie from Carney Sideshow, and Orenji and Ives from the Orenji channel. We will be doing a Humblewood one-shot. Please join us for that. It's going to be so much fun. I've seen all the characters now, and it's going to be so cool. And I've got a very good idea, Stephanie, for what to do for their story. Now, moving on.
What?
So,
Terrifying.
we shall see. I won't say more because two of them are right there in chat. Now, please everyone, stick around through the video. Enjoy that video and all of its epicness once more. And then stick around for the raid as well. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But, as we like to say, around these parts... Oyasumi nasai.
That's me.
Yes,
See you next time, everyone. Enjoy!
Bye.